Hello, everyone, and welcome to Focus. I'm Rhonda Robinson with my good friend
Sheila Smoot. That's my name. That's the last time I checked, Rhonda.
I think it is your name. People know it very well.
And they know your name very well, too. We're so excited to have you here with our show, Focus. And first of all, let's talk about, Rhonda, why, the whole focus of the show is about making sure that we give you tips and things to live by and all the things that we went through in our lives. There are lots of things going on in our lives, but we want to make sure that your lives are straight, and we're going to help you through all of that, from finance to food to fashion to everything, style. We're going to help you do all of those things. We're going to give you a bunch of tips on just making your life better.
Yep, and today the focus is on food.
Yeah.
My favorite thing. Food. Everybody's going crazy about this keto stuff. And I actually bought a cauliflower crust pizza. So have you tried the keto thing?
You know what? It's funny you asked about keto because I actually do keto in my mind.
Okay.
Now, when I first started with keto, because, I'm 4'11" and a half, so 10 pounds, 15 pounds you're going to see that on me easy. Mm-hmm. And so I started with, because I don't diet, I don't know how to count carbs, I don't want to do any of that stuff. So I actually started doing keto because I could eat. So meat and green equals lean.
So it's protein diet.
Yes, it's in my mind.
Okay.
But I was a carb girl, right? Pizza, potatoes, potato chips.
I still am a carb girl.
Soda. I'd have at Old Charlie's back in the day. I'd start out with the yeast rolls. I eat 2 or 3 of them.
Oh my goodness, they're so soft and buttery.
And then guess what?
Woo!
I get a loaded baked potato. What else did I have on my plate?
Woo.
The rice.
Pasta.
The pasta. Doing that like going 40 north. And it showed up on me. And then I just had to do something about it because it just was making me feel better. So I started with keto.
Yeah, and it goes straight to your hips. But everyone's talking about this keto, and a lot of people say it works. So I ordered this cauliflower crust pizza because I want us to try it to see if it's going to be any good. I don't know if it will be or not, but let's
try this pizza.
Let's try it out.
Let's try this pizza.
Yeah, it's pepperoni, and it's supposed to be a cauliflower crust. So let's see.
You try it first.
What?
You try it first.
Why can't we do it at the same time?
I'm not, because my
We
reaction.
can't do it at the same time.
I don't want to spit it out.
Oh my gosh. Why do I have to be the guinea pig?
I do not want to spit this pizza out because I will do it on TV. I'll spit that pizza out.
I don't think it's bad.
You didn't say it was good.
It's good. I can't really tell the difference.
Okay, I can. I am a pizza connoisseur.
Oh, you're a pizza snob?
I am a pizza snob, but I've never had a keto pizza. So everybody get ready. Drum roll, please. Okay. Drum roll, please.
What do you think?
That's good.
Oh. Not Sheila Smoot. It's actually good.
This is good. Now, what did you say was in here? Keto?
It's cauliflower crust pepperoni pizza.
This satisfies. So, folks, this satisfies actually my pizza craving because I have one. And every time I go to pick up somebody else's pizza, family wants pizza, whatever, I didn't get it. I would have something else. I would just eat the toppings.
Right.
And our photographer is knowing what I'm talking about because he's doing. Me and him talked about eating the toppings. And so this is actually very good. So what's on it?
It's just cheese and pepperoni, but I was concerned that the crust was going to taste like cardboard or something, because it's cauliflower crust. I just couldn't really think that it would be actually good, but it's pretty good.
It's very good. My concern being keto is the sauce.
And how many of these can you really eat, though? How many slices can you eat and still be within the keto diet? Because I'm sure with anything, you can't eat too much of anything, even if it's a high protein diet.
Well, I was even talking about the keto bread. I keep going in the grocery store, looking at the keto bread, looking at all the stuff keto. They got keto pancakes, keto this, keto that. But flip that box and flip it and see if that actually is what it says. So my concern on the pizza that we had ordered, Rhonda brought this in today, is that this pizza, the sauce might throw me off my game. Because it is tomato-y, right?
Yeah, it's
It's a
tomato
red sauce.
paste.
It's tomato paste. So I've got to check out and see what that is in regard to, does that make me still keto friendly?
Okay.
All right.
Well, we are thankful to have our very first show at 1918 Catering. So since today's
She says that with
show
me
is
with this
about
in here.
food, yeah, we're talking about keto, but the whole show we're talking about food. And so we're very thankful to be able to kick everything off here at 1918 Catering. And joining us here to discuss his business and how he started, Jason Brown. Thank you so much.
Hey, Jason.
Thank y'all for coming
What up,
hanging
Jason?
out with us tonight.
I know, right?
Yes.
With the superstar, Jason Brown.
I'm just doing what God wanted me to do.
So how long have you been in business?
So 7 years now we've been in business. My brother Jamal and I started 1918, just kind of off a dream. Really not expecting to blossom into this great thing that it's become, but God just put us on a path. We've been following it.
Wow. So tell us about 1918 Catering. So folks hear 1918, they're like, what is that?
So 1918 is a full service food service business. We do catering, and we have concessionaire services, we have food truck services, we do private chef services, we do in-house dining, we offer lunch services, we also have an event space as well. We offer bar services as well for people. Also, we have, if your cafeteria at your local place needs someone to come in, we can also come in and provide those services as well.
Cool.
Where's the 1918 name come from? 1918. You don't look like you was born in 1918.
My grandfather was actually 1918 Berkeley Avenue, Bessemer, Alabama, south side of Bessemer. Is where we grew up at. My
Birchstall?
No, south side.
Oh, you're like, not Birchstall.
No.
So it's the street address of the home where you grew up. Okay.
Berkeley Avenue. If you're going down Highway 150 right there, right off the Bessemer Rick exit there, that's Berkeley Avenue. That's where we grew up at.
Wow.
So my dad worked on the railroad. My mom was a nurse, and she taught us how to cook.
Really?
Yes. So we'll be out in the yard like farming and gardening, but I had real bad allergies, so I couldn't be outside a lot like that. So I ended up having to go inside, and my mom started teaching me to do things that she was in there doing. You know, my brother was outside gardening, and I was in there cooking it.
She was preparing you all in case you couldn't get a good woman.
Her number one rule has always been that you got to be able to fend for yourself.
Right. Right.
So that was why she's always preached that part, even when it came to just washing dishes and washing clothes and knowing how to do simple things. Like my dad used to teach me how to light a hot water heater. You know, kids these days wouldn't know how to do those simple
They're
things.
scared, they'd run from it.
Yeah, and that's kind of what 1918 is all about. Not only are we about providing great food, but great service and a great experience as well.
So what advice do you have for any entrepreneurs, not just in the food industry, but any entrepreneur just starting out and they might be scared or wondering, how do I do this?
So the first thing is that you're gonna have to just jump. You're gonna have to start. You don't necessarily need a business license. You don't need a LLC. You don't need to start your concept. A lot of those things there, as you may grow and develop multiple businesses, you find out you may start something and create what I call a paperwork trail, and you're having to pay licensing fees, monthly fees, website fees for a business that you're not even sure that
You're
what
gonna
you-
keep-
yeah, or
yeah,
what you want to
you're
do
gonna
with it.
keep-
Right.
So my advice always is to find something that you can do, you can be consistent with, and then just stack and save your money. Because in the end, large scale, to scale your business, you're gonna need money.
Yeah.
You're gonna need revenue. You're gonna need people.
Reliable people.
Reliable people, because it seems like small things, but just getting enough labels to provide labels so that you can market and advertise is thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And you gotta have, so that's why my advice always be is to start small and be prepared to put the grind in. If you're not prepared to not see a dime, not to you know, to want to go out and spend all your money at one time because you had a good day, then really, starting a business is not for you. It's more so like having a hobby or having a side hustle. But if you want to start a business, it's going to take you some dedication and some patience.
Long hours,
Yeah.
late nights, weekends, things that people don't want to give up during football season, right?
No. So like this,
Because there's no holidays and weekends off
Just to give you
as
a
an
prime-
entrepreneur.
an example of my past Friday, I was up at 3 a.m. preparing for a breakfast for the Real Man Reed.
Oh, yeah.
We left there. We had 2 concessionaire stops to make. One at the Trustful Civic Center. We're out at Hoover at the Finley Center as well. And then we also had U.S. Steel with the other food truck running as well. And then outside that, we had catering lunches that went on that day as well. We did the brick and mortar as well.
Right.
We left there and we did a party at the Boutwell for 500 people.
Right.
We had another nightcap party for another 80 people. And I had to get back up at 4 o'clock the next morning and take my son to an AAU basketball game.
Right.
Wow.
Which you should be doing. Family first and food first, right?
Well, we are so proud of you, though. 7 years, that's not an easy feat at all.
Oh no, you know, some days I still can't believe it. It still feels like unreal that you know, 2 boys from the south side of Bessemer has been able to, you know, manifest into something that's larger than us actually. And that's my goal, is to make 1918 not just about Jason and Jamal, something that's a legacy that can live on and feed our generations forever.
Right. Generational wealth. So passing that down, food style, right?
Yes.
So to be, what is 100 years from now? It won't be 1918 to be I'm not good at math like that, but I can definitely add up the fact that you have some very successful businesses going on and that you're doing things that a lot of people want to do. In our parting shots, what is the one thing that you think, A, sustains your business right now, and B, what would you give entrepreneur, young, old, indifferent, whatever, if you want to start something, anything, what is that?
Well, the one thing that does sustain our business is that one of the things that I do know that if you go to a large scale corporation, if they mess up something, they don't necessarily feel the need to make it right. And one of the things about us is, if I, you know, as a small business, if I mess up something or something is not to your liking, I'm gonna do my best to make it right. I need you more than you need me. So that's my motto is that people have a choice, so I just try to make sure that I respect their choice and just try to honor whatever, you know, request now within means and within respect as well. Because that's one of the things that everybody also has to understand, getting into this game as a small business, is that the level of respect, sometimes you're going to take some stuff on the chin before you can actually, you know, step out there and turn down some things or say no to some things or, you know, or ignore some Facebook posts and stuff like that. You got to learn to, you know, just take some things on the chin. And sometimes that can hurt because you may not have necessarily the support, particularly within your own circle, that you think you should have. I mean, you got cousins, friends, your own beautician, people that you spend money with won't come support your business. And you can't take that personal.
Can't take that person.
It's all business.
Now, he can't take it personal, but I might.
Well, we thank you. We're going to have you come back in a few minutes and talk with us a little bit about a quick dish that we can make at home. But before we
For
take a
those
break,
of us who don't cook for real, now my southern parents, now you're speaking about Bessemer, trained me how to cook. But for those of you who want this quick dish, because you know what I have in my house, Jason? As your mom, my mom taught me how to cook cornbread from scratch, cabbage, fried chicken, all of that. But guess what? In my house, there is a sign in my kitchen that says, I only have a kitchen because it came with the house. So I need that quick dish that you're going to teach us about, and I need to be really quick.
I got you.
Okay?
Perfect.
all right, before we go and get tips on this quick dish, Sheila, you have a few tips, I guess, for all small business owners, right?
Right.
From the SBA?
Yes, from the SBA, from the Small Business Administration. Those quick tips are, number one, conduct market research. I know Jason talked a little bit about conducting some research. Market research is going to tell you if there's an opportunity to turn your idea into a successful business. It's a way to gather information about potential customers and businesses already operating in your area. Like Jason was talking about, you might want to at least go and take this next quick dish that we're going to do and make sure your friends like it. And they may say, oh, Sheila, that's not good. you might not need to go into business. That's one thing. So conduct some market research. Get your friends over for a light meal, or get your friends over to try your business. If it's something that has to do with, if you're doing hairstyling, if you're doing marketing, if you're doing a new product, if you're invention, ask your friends, ask your family, and tell people to be honest with you. So conduct some market research. Number 2, write your business plan. Your business plan is the foundation of your business. It's a roadmap for how to structure, run, and grow your new business. And you're going to use it to convince people that working for you or investing in your company is a smart choice. Now, folks, you don't have to be so technical about business plans. I've been through many of those seminars, Rhonda, where they talk about, oh, you need to do this, you need to do this. I mean, I could tell you how many I've been through. But honestly, folks, if you got a napkin without this pizza in it, if you got a napkin, write it down. When I talked to Harry Brock, who I interviewed years ago, and he started what is now the takeover of PNC Bank, but he had started Central Bank, which ended up being Compass Bank, which just ended up being what it is today. But when it was Central Bank, he told me when I interviewed, he took a napkin, and him and his 4 friends wrote it down what they were going to do on a napkin, went and told his wife we weren't going to make no money, and started Central Bank.
Wow.
Central Bank came to Compass, and Mr. Harry Brock himself, which I interviewed years ago, ended up with that. So, do what you got to do. Write it up, keep it in your head, but visualize the win. Number 3, fund your business. Jason says, hey, you got to have a little seed capital. Got to have a little seed capital for what's going on. Your business plan will help you figure out how much money you're going to need to start your business. Now, if you don't have any money, you might want to consider talking to relatives, talking to friends. And you know what? Do the small donations.
Yeah.
First of all, have a budget. How much is this going to cost me? And you may not have to need $10,000 out the gate. You may not need $500 to start a business, depending on what it is. And you know what? You may start your business right out of your house. Today's home-based businesses are a big factor. Start out of your house. You don't always need a brick and mortar. Start on your computer, and I will give you a book that you'll need to start that. Number 4, pick your business location. If you decide to do a business, will it be a home-based business? Which is normal right now. That's okay. If you decide to do brick and mortar, look at the cost of that brick and mortar. Just don't show up on one side of town. You know it's expensive. Maybe you ought to go to the cheaper side of town, because you, believe it or not, you may find some real estate that is a lot cheaper than you thought. So don't always start with the town with the highest tax base. You might want to go to places you never even thought about. Number 5, choose a business structure. The legal structure, now Jason talked about that, you choose for your business will impact your business, registration requirements, how much you pay in taxes, how much your personal liability. How do you structure your business? Now, if it's 2 friends, just structure your business. You just want to get out the gate, get out the gate. Go back and structure it. Don't let it hamper your dream, okay? Oh, LLC, S Corp, PC, LTD, all of those buzzwords, you'll see those out there. Number 6, choose your business name. Ron and I thought about this show. We were like, what are we going to focus on? Ding, 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 ding.
Yep.
What's the show name?
Focus.
The show name is Focus. And we want you to focus on your business, focus on your life, focus on your food, your family, your friends, and your finances. And that's what we came up with. We were like, we wanted to focus, because sometimes this whole thing about business is very cloudy. So this is choosing your business name. We chose Focus. We hope you choose and focus on what your business name is going to be. Number 7, register your business. Once you pick that perfect business name, it's time to make it legal and protect your brand. Now, if you're doing business under a name different from your own, which I suggest, you can, but you can. It's up to you. I suggest you come up with a business, because you don't want to put your personal stuff with your business stuff. Am I right, Jason? You don't want to put your personal stuff with your business stuff.
Which is a mistake a lot of new business owners make.
Mm-hmm. And it comes back to haunt them how? Because, if something's going down, they're going to take all of what your personal assets are. They may tie that to your business. So be very careful. You'll need to register with the federal government, maybe your state government too. I suggest you get a lawyer to build your business, to put your business plan together. I suggest you get a lawyer to put all that legal stuff. I also suggest you get a certified public accountant to make sure your taxes are done in the right way. Also, you'll need your employer identification number, get your EIN number. That's an important step. You can go online and find that.
IRS.gov.
irs.gov. and
Very
find out.
easy. Very easy to do.
And Rhonda knows how to do it. You can call her too. And last but not least, almost, apply for licenses and permits. If you're running a food truck, a food business, you have to get a food permit. Jason talked about that, but some of the other businesses, are you running a hairdresser? But some of the other hair salon or barbershop, you don't require certain licenses and permits. Make sure you go to SBA.gov, IRS.gov, it's Rhonda Mission, and take care of that. Also, last but not least, Rhonda, open a business bank account. Open a small business checking account that can handle your legal, tax, and day-to-day issues. The good news is easy to set up one at your bank. You got to bring your articles of incorporation, and they will set you up an account, and they will take your money and fees. Just saying, bankers, don't get mad. Don't get mad. You are going to take our fees, but get a good bank. I like small banks. I don't like the big banking system because I can't go in there and talk to Tracy Bell, which is our banker. Yeah. So at any rate, folks, for more information, if you want to start your business and get these tips, just go to SBA.gov. That's SBA.gov.
All right, we've been talking about food all this time. I'm hungry now. So it's time for us to check back in with Jason Brown because he promised us he was going to show us how to make something quick and easy. What do you have here?
So with March Madness getting ready, quick approaching us, we've got we got games here in Birmingham. So to kind of celebrate and have something around the house that's going to be quick, fast, not going to have your kitchen too messy, we're going to have our fresh spinach dip with our homemade pita chips. Everybody's got those tortilla shells at home. All you want to do is cut those into some nice figure-8 shapes there. We're going to preheat our cooking oil, and you can use vegetable oil at about 225. Okay. And we're going to just flash fry those until they're perfectly golden brown. Then we're going to just season up with your favorite house seasoning. These are going to go good with anything, your pimento cheese dip, any kind of spreads that you're already doing, your rotels. But these are going to be quick, fast, and they're also going to be a hit because they're going to be fresh. They're going to have a nice flavor to them, and people are going to wonder, what did you do to put on those chips? Where did you get those chips?
So how long are you frying them?
They're going to be about, my rule is 30 seconds.
30 seconds, okay.
So this is tortillas?
Yes.
Flour tortillas?
Flour tortillas.
You just put them in vegetable oil and you hit them for 30 seconds?
30 seconds.
Till they brown. This is this?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, that is quick.
Yes. And you want to season them up with some fresh sea salt, some fresh cracked black pepper, and your flavor. We like to add a little Cajun season to ours, a little garlic salt. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so tell us about this spinach dip.
So the spinach dip also is going to be fresh hand-churned spinach dip. All you're going to do is just steam you down some spinach, add a little cream cheese, a little sour cream, and just add a little Monterey Jack cheese there. And then we topped it off with a fresh Parmesan cheese there.
Wow. Okay.
And that's how you came to that dish. Yes. Okay. Well, Jason, I'm impressed with this quick dish because again, I want to proceed by saying I can cook. I just don't like it.
And you don't have the time.
And I don't. You're right. And neither does Rhonda. Rhonda cooks.
I can cook, but I don't have the time.
And see, the beauty about this spinach dip is, and those pita chips, they're flexible. So you make enough of that spinach dip, and then you come back and for Sunday dinner, you're gonna put a little bit inside of a chicken breast and have your stuffed chicken breast.
What?
To do what? To put in that?
Yes, you're gonna use the spinach dip to go inside the chicken.
Inside the chicken breast for a whole different meal.
So what we're watching basketball games on Saturday, and we've had the spinach dip and the pita chips, and then for Sunday we're gonna have stuffed chicken breast.
Stuffed chicken breast within that. Yes. Okay.
So how do you just cut a little? Just cut it in there and then stuff it in there and bake it. Okay.
Okay, I'm not even going to try because I'll probably burn it up. I'm not even going to
Jason have us looking fancy.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try it. I'm going to ask Rhonda to try it. She's going to ask her daughter to cook it, and then we're all going to eat it.
We're all going to come over.
What you're going to do is just come on to call 205-518-5711 and let 1918 do the work.
Say that again. Say that again.
205-518-5711 and let 1918 do the work.
Well, thank you so much, Jason.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for sharing your nuggets of wisdom And thank you for letting us use your wonderful facility. You're open for venues too. You can rent the venue, right? For
Any kind of private events, civic organizations, we're here. 197 Boken Road, Homewood, Alabama.
All right. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for us on Focus. Rhonda, you got any party shots you want to talk about before we wrap up the show? Again, focusing on you, focusing on so many things in our community, and just total bringing you into a clearer picture of life.
Yeah, I'm just excited about the journey. I can't wait to see all the great, fun things we're going to uncover over the course of this season. So stay tuned, folks.
Stay tuned. And I'm just excited. I'm going to reach back here.
You're not done with that cauliflower pizza, I see.
I'm going to eat this pizza. Oops. And I was dogging it out. But you talked about cauliflower wings, too. Mm-hmm. I'm going to dog that out until I taste it. But I'm going to take this pizza, folks, and give you some homework. And your homework assignment for next week is go try a cauliflower pizza. I don't care where you get it. And what's yours? What, you want me to try something else?
I want you to come to 1918 Catering and try something on the menu there.
Oh, I'll tell you what to try at 1918 Catering. My favorite of all time. There's two. The smoked wings.
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite.
So good. But I'm off keto when I get the collard green casserole. Yes, the collard green casserole.
That's what you should have brought out here.
That's what you should have brought out so I could eat it after the show. That's what you should have brought out. So again, folks, thank you so much for being in focus with us today. We are very excited to be here with you. And Rhonda, what are we going to do?
I don't know.
See you next week?
Yeah, we'll see.
You going to be here?
I'll be here. You
okay.
going to be here?
Yeah, just
Okay.
bring some food.
All right, we'll see you next time.
I'm Sheila Smoot along with Rhonda Robinson. And this is Focus.